from Piano with Johnny, and today I'm going to teach you my Bible of blues riffs. These are 120 of my favorite riffs for piano, and in this course you're going to pretty much learn everything you need to start improvising over the blues. Now this is part one of the Bible of blues riffs, and this is geared toward beginner and intermediate piano players. So you're going to learn 60 riffs in this portion. If you want to learn the other 60 riffs, you can find them in part two, which is geared toward intermediate and advanced piano players. So in this course, we're going to start by talking about blues chords. What's a blues chord? How do you form a blues chord? And then we're going to talk about the 12-bar blues form. Basically, where do you play the chords? In what order do you play the chords? Then I'm going to show you two of my favorite shuffle patterns. These are very simple, easy shuffle patterns that sound really, really good. And then I'm going to show you my two-hand shuffle pattern that also sounds really great, and it's really easy to play. Check it out. So it really grooves nicely. And then I'm going to show you two more left-hand patterns that you can use when you're practicing your riffs, because I want you to have lots of options. And so one of these is really easy to play. It's called a chunky pattern, or 4 on the floor, and it sounds like this. So that left hand just kind of sitting on the beat. Really fun, really easy to play. And then I'm going to show you the two scales that you need to be able to improvise over the blues. And many pianists think they need to know like hundreds of scales to be able to improvise. And the truth is 99% of riffs are based on only 2 scales. So I'm going to show you these scales in the lesson. And then I'm going to teach you my 60 favorite riffs, and we're going to start with single note riffs. And a single note riff is simply a short musical melody that uses single notes. Okay? These are very easy to play, and I'm going to show you my favorite 21 single note riffs. And here's an example, or a couple examples of the single note riffs. That's it. That's a riff. Here's another one that you'll be learning. Next, I'm going to teach you my favorite 21 double note riffs. And a double note riff is simply a single note riff, except we add a note to it, and it forms some really cool blues harmonies. So here's a couple examples of double note riffs. That's one. Here's another one. And then I'm going to teach you 7 of my favorite ostinato patterns. And an ostinato is simply a repeated musical phrase. And in the blues, we like to play these repeated patterns way up top, especially when we're rocking out. And these chords sound really, really cool. So here's an example of an ostinato pattern. Lastly, I'm going to show you 11 of my favorite runs. And a run is basically when we start way up high on the piano and we play this line all the way down. It's usually really flashy and it's really impressive. So here's an example of one of the runs that you'll be learning in this lesson. Also, this course comes with 6 backing tracks, and these are recordings of live musicians playing the 12-bar blues, and it's guitar, bass, and drums, and boy, these guys sound great. They're so much fun to play with, and basically of these 6 tracks, the first one is going to be a slow tempo blues, okay? And then each one gets progressively faster to a medium tempo blues, and then the last one is an up-tempo blues, so you have lots of options to practice with. So I want to go ahead and show you what these backing tracks sound like. So here's one of the tracks that you'll actually get to play with, and this is included in the course. 2, here we go. You can also improvise on it. I'll stop there. So you guys can see this is a lot of fun to play with. Now this course is designed for beginner and intermediate piano players, so if you're a complete beginner, you've never played before, you're going to be just fine in this lesson. And if you're on the early side of an intermediate piano player, you're also going to learn a lot of stuff from this lesson. If you're on the middle side or the late side of intermediate, I would encourage you to check out part 2 of the Bible of Blues Riffs, because that will be geared more for you. Now in this mini course, I'm going to teach you a portion of the lesson, and you can find the full-length lesson on pianowithjohnny.com. So let's go ahead and hop in. So we'll go and start with run number 1, or riff number 1, and it goes like this. That's it. You can also do that up the octave. And basically this run is simply a C blues scale. I actually already taught you all the notes here, except now we're actually applying it to chords, okay? So here we go. We're going to actually do it nice and low here on the piano. And this is middle C. And the notes here are C, E flat, F, F sharp, G. And keep in mind we have those cross unders. So thumb crosses under to F. You see that? And then F sharp. And then G is our thumb, B flat, and then thumb on C. And now we're basically to where we started. So we just can repeat that. E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, and C. Okay? Now these are eighth notes, so the timing is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Really important there, you want that long, short, short, long. Short, long, short, long, short, long, okay? And that's a two octave run, okay? So here it is with the chords. We'll just do the whole note chords. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now here's where we change. 1 and 2 and 3. And that's basically it. Let's go and do it with the shuffle left hand pattern, okay? Here's how it sounds in time. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, and here's the way the hands line up. Okay, here it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and next measure 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, here's run number 2. Okay, so this is basically the same run, just now going down, okay? So it's a C blues scale. We're starting on the high C, going 2 octaves down to middle C, and we're starting the 4 finger, and we go down to 3 on the B flat, thumb on G, and we're going to cross over 3rd finger G flat, thumb on F, E flat, C, and we do the same thing, B flat G, G flat F, E flat C, okay? So really important for this run, you know, coming down, it's all about the 3rd finger. 3, 3, 3, right? And also the thumb's coming under the 3, so really important for accuracy. Generally for pianists, doing runs down is harder than doing runs up, okay? So really pay attention, you know, really look for those target notes. What helps me a lot when I'm coming down is I'll look for the note that I'm crossing over to, right? In this case, I'm crossing over to the G flat, so my eyes are looking at that G flat. Same thing with the E flat, bam, B flat, G flat, okay? So kind of keep that in mind. Let's do it with the whole notes. Here it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, now the new chord, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And let's do it with the shuffle pattern. Here it is. And slowly, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, here's 3. Okay, So now we're having some fun with this blues scale. We're going up and we're taking it down, okay? The other thing is the rhythm. We're actually going faster now, and these are triplets. Before we were doing 1 and 2 and 3. Now we're doing 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, okay? Has a lot of drive to it, okay? So here, once again, same fingering, now we're just combining them, okay? So starting on middle C, C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat. So it's the same fingering I just showed you. Then we go to C, E flat, F, F sharp, G, B flat, and now we're going to come down from that C, right? C, B flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, C, B flat, G, G flat, F, E flat, C. And that's it, okay? And you don't have to go super fast on this. When I was demonstrating it, I was doing it pretty fast, but you can kind of just da, 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 da. Really work on getting it smooth, okay? So the chord changes on that high C, okay? So here it is with the whole note chords. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and here's the new chord, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4. All right, and let's do it with the shuffle pattern. Here's how it sounds. Okay, and here it is slowly. We'll go real slow. 1 triplet, 2, that's together, triplet, 3, that's together, triplet, 4, triplet, and up to F, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and we're back to where we started. And this is actually a cool pattern. A lot of these patterns actually end where they start, and so you can just play it over and over, It's almost like a scale where you can kind of go up and down, except it's like the blues piano player version of the scale. So you can almost treat it like a warm-up, when you're warming up to play the blues, try, really speeding up this blues scale. It's just a great way to get more comfortable with the scale, also build endurance, build strength in your hands, loosen up your fingers. So just some really cool ideas as to how you can practice these. Okay, here's number 4. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I know that one. It's the same one I just learned, except we're starting in the opposite direction, okay? So this time we're going down and we're going up, okay? Same scale, and this time starting on the finger 4, right? B flat G, G flat F, E flat C, B flat G, G flat F, E flat C. And on the C, that's where the chord changes. And we basically take it right back up. And then we end on the B flat, which sets us up to do it again, okay? Let's do it with that shuffle pattern. I'll do it at speed and then we'll take it slowly. Okay, here's how it should sound. Okay, here it is slow. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Next measure, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4. Okay, here's number 5. All right, and that's a real fun one because you can actually keep doing that all the way down the piano. So this is a cool little pattern, once again based on the blues scale, except what we're doing now is we're kind of coming back up. And you can do this, rather than going, straight down the blues scale, you can do these little techniques where you come down part of it and then you come back up, and then up, kind of stuff like that. Okay? So that's what we're doing here. Basically starting on the high B flat. Okay? This is middle C, so it's like 1, 2, almost 3 octaves above middle C. So we start on the 3rd finger, and we go B flat, C, B flat, G. Okay? And then we go G flat, 3rd finger, and then we go thumb on F. So same fingering as before, E flat, and now here's where it's different. We're going to do that little turn again. So we're going to go E flat, F, E flat, and then C. Okay, let's just do that much so far. So we're going to start and do the turn off the B flat, turn up, and then down. And then we're going to do turn off the E flat, turn it up, and then come down C, B flat, G. Okay, and that is basically the line, and then that just repeats itself. Okay, so here's the full line. We'll go slow. So B flat C, B flat G, G flat F, E flat F, E flat C, B flat G. Okay, and here's where we repeat it. B flat C, B flat G, G flat F, E flat F, E flat C, B flat G. We're going to end right there. Okay, but you could, of course, continue it down. Okay, let's do it with the whole notes. Okay, here it is nice and slowly. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and F chord. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, and let's do it with the shuffle pattern. Here's how it sounds in time. Okay, here it is slowly. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, up to F. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, here's run number 6. Okay, so this one's a lot of fun to play. It's almost whimsical a little bit, okay, where you get this little da-ya-ba-ya-ba-ya-ba. Okay, and basically we're using that, C blues scale, except that little roll is much faster, okay? So we basically starting on this B flat here. Let's play the chord underneath it. We're going B flat, C, B flat, G, and that's going to be quick. So it's da, da, ga, da, or 1 and 2, right? Really work on speed there. Okay, and then we're going to cross over to the F sharp, 3 finger. Now here's the trick. We're going to do the same rhythm on the G, right? So we're going to go 4 finger on G, 3 finger on G flat, thumb on F. You see that? Let's put those two together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? And we land on that E flat. Next measure, we're going to go and 2, which is basically F, E flat, C, and that's going to be fast, right? And then B flat, on the 3rd finger, and then same deal, C, B flat, G. You see that? And that's kind of where we started, right? And we can end there on the G flat. Okay, so kind of a tricky little line here. We'll do it again slowly. Here it is. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, with the whole notes in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to change it now to the chunky left hand, that 4 on the floor, a chunk, a chunk, a chunk. This is like that guitar, just kind of strumming on the beat. Really powerful. Okay, and here's how it sounds with the right hand. Okay, and here it is slow. 1, 2, that's together, and 3, and 4, and then and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. So what we're going to do lastly here, this is sort of the grand finale, and this is, okay, we're going to take all of these pieces and we're going to put them together. We're going to put the shuffle together. We're going to put single note riffs, double note riffs, ostinatos, and runs all together. And how do we do that? well, we get to have fun. We get to sort of pick and choose, and this is what you really should be doing in your playing, is picking the riffs you want to play and mixing them up and matching them up. Also, when you're improvising, you want to invent your own lines. That's really important, not only that you can play these riffs, which I taught you, but that you can actually create your own. So when you sit down to improvise, really try to mix it up to where you're playing a combination of both of these, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play one of the tracks here. We're going to do 97 beats per minute. That's about right in the middle. And we're actually going to play the shuffle pattern, okay? And so what we're going to do is I'm going to play the first time through the form, just playing the shuffle pattern. We're just going to basically sit and groove with the track, okay, with that two-hand shuffle pattern. And then I'm going to solo once through the form, and you're going to hear what the solo sounds like, and you're going to recognize some of the riffs. And I'm also going to make some up in the moment, okay? But this is really what I want you to do in your practice. Then when we end the track, we can, of course, go back to the shuffle pattern, okay? So this is it, the grand finale, and we're going to put it all together. Okay, here we go. 2, 1, 2, here it is. F, back to C. Right to F, here it is. Back to C, 1, 2, 4. Here's our G7, F7, and C. Here's our G7 and the solo. We're going to go ahead and stop there. But you can really have so much fun with this. And so I used a lot of the riffs that I taught you, and I also just sort of made some up in the moment. And so you really want to sort of string these riffs together in such a way that the listener maybe doesn't even know that you just played 3 riffs. It kind of just sounds like one larger phrase or one larger line. So really have fun with it. Try to make up your own riffs. Really just have fun. That's what this is about, is grooving and just enjoying life and making music. So awesome job. Hey, hope you enjoyed this mini course on the Bible of Blues Riffs. You can find the full-length course on pianowithjohnny.com, as well as lots of other lessons for beginner, intermediate, and advanced piano players, and lots of sheet music of your favorite songs. So be sure to check that out as well. Well, it was a lot of fun for me, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Take care.